You know, the international payment services like the Stripe. There's a company called Stripe where you could accept payment when you are developing when someone develops an app on an e-commerce platform and want to accept some payment, you can use Stripe. But Stripe is in Africa, or most African countries are blocked from using Stripe, and most of these international payment companies. And PayPal too, same problem.
And what is the reason?
I don't even know. I can't really quite understand why these international companies are doing so.
Don't you think it could be as a result of this scam thing our brothers are doing?
Yeah, it may be as a result of that. But one thing I want to say is that what I like to do is that I believe that if you open up the systems, if I develop a software, don't fear what will happen. Or if you develop a new system that is out, don't fear that there will be fraud. You get the point. Let it come out. Okay, we look into things the way, maybe these are the ways people used to do others on the platform. Then you bring solutions to those problems. That is my belief. You get what I mean? Because the fear of being defrauded, and the fear that people will be defrauding others. Know that even with the other countries, they are also human beings. They are also doing fraud there. We are not the only people doing fraud. Fraud is not only done in Africa. Even the whites themselves defraud people. You get the point. So the issue that using fraud, that we may be duping others from or some people may misuse the system. I don't think so. And I believe that this system and those open up these systems will do more good than harm. You get the point. That is my belief. It will do more good than harm. Or do they believe that we cannot really develop softwares to really be using those platforms? These are the questions I ask myself. And they are not the Western world. They are not, the Western world. They are not the only one God cares with knowledge. That is what I will say. We can do better, and I think, but such a thing is a good thing. That is why we are also devoted. It is something people have realized, and we are come up with similar platforms. I could see that most of these things, most developers and businesses are coming up with such platforms, and we also come up with one, but we are moving into the blockchain aspect. You get the point?
Okay.
And most people are coming up with such platforms, and Habital has done a great job when it comes to that people could easily access implement payment services into their apps and softwares to accept payment. And the implementation of the launching the Ghana Interbank and the GIMS is something great. The institution and the interoperability pool, the implementation is really great when it comes to Ghana. And I think we are moving further. And I think it's a good thing. Sometimes when you want to go, sometimes you have to be denied of certain things. When you are denied of certain things, it may help you grow. And I think we have been denied a lot when it comes to the financial sector and the fintech sector, and this is really helping Africans also develop their own way, financial own systems to fit well into the African culture. If I know that people will misuse a platform, I'm also an African, right? So I'll also I'll say, okay, these are the ways I think people may misuse the platform. So I also design countermeasures to make sure that to minimize it. Even with the outside world, these things too are happening where people are defrauding others. But when we find ways of minimizing it, it is much better. And that is why we also we Africa and Ghana here, many developers are out and businesses coming out, and I really appreciate that when I see more businesses come out, and that's why I'm really happy. And when it comes to it's not only Habitat. If you want to really be accepting one service payment, we have the MTN Mobile Money API. It's a nice API, simple to use. We have the Vodacash API. If you want to accept only Vodacash on your e-commerce platform, accepting payment, you can use the Vodacash API or MTN Momo API, Developer API. They are just easy, and Airtel Tigo has one. They are easy to use and implemented into your app. But they find there are ways they use strict measures so that to ensure that many unethical people will not use it to dupe others. So, and I think it is really great. And when we talk about these things, some are not aware that such things exist. But mentioning them, knowing that they exist, is much greater. So you can look individually into the both services, or you can use. But to use a Habitat Developer API, you have to really be a registered business. So you have to register your business and upload your business set to them so that they will verify your KYC. Your KYC, you have to do some KYC verifications.
Okay.
And I think those things are really much better